Chapter 2091 Alliance Chief. Impressive, the new ancient god emperor, so impressive. The best, the true expert amongst us special tribes. Since he defeated Ba Su, the position of Alliance Chief goes to. The experts all looked at each other weirdly. Most of them could not contain their excitement. The Black Dragon Emperor of the Black Dragon clan was the first to stand up. As we have decided just now, the stronger expert that emerges will lead us. Since the ancient emperor has defeated Ba Su, the position of Alliance Chief of this special tribe's alliance belongs to him. The Black Dragon clan fully supports this. The Black Dragon Emperor was the first. Next was the God Eater clan's leader. We God Eaters support him too. So does my clan. The ancient God Emperor has proved himself both in power and position. Our clan has no objections. One by one the clan leaders and experts spoke. Amongst these people, most of them did not want Ba Su to win anyway. Within moments, almost 9/10 of the crowd approved Jian Wushuang. The other smaller, more insignificant clans naturally joined in the crowd. The Sky Swallowing clan and the Blackbone clan remained. Ba Su of the Sky Swallowing clan's twisted face managed to squeeze a thin smile, as the crowd all looked towards him. He swallowed his indignity, and said, "The ancient god emperor is indeed strong, slightly stronger than me. I have no objections to him being chief." With Ba Su having no objections, the Blackbone clan naturally followed. Now, Jian Wushuang had received approval from all the clans. The position of chief naturally fell upon his shoulders. Since everyone here supports this decision, I will not go against it. Jian Wushuang smiled. After the position of chief was settled, the positions of deputy chief were discussed, along with the battle preparations. The discussion with the other experts took half a day. In total, 5 deputy chiefs emerged, with 3 of them coming from the other 3 top clans. The remaining positions were filled by other powerful and well-respected clans. The Special Tribes Alliance was officially formed. Everyone, the discussion will end here. After you have returned, please make the preparations as soon as possible. Within a decade, we must be ready. From there, I will link up with the Human Sanctuary Alliance. Also, I will inform them to build space tunnels from each region and domain directly to the battlefield. Dismissed. With a wave of Jian Wushuang's hand, the many experts gradually left. The ancient god clan remained in the Great Hall. Jian Wushuang gathered King Chenxing, King Luo Yu, and King Zhonkang. King Chenxing, have the experts left? Jian Wushuang asked. Some of them are in no rush, but most of them have left, King Chenxing replied. What about the Sky Swallowing clan? Jian Wushuang continued. The Sky Swallowing clan left right after the ceremony. They were the first to leave, King Chenxing replied. What's the rush? Jian Wushuang laughed. He would not have been surprised if other clans had rushed back. But the Sky Swallowing clan. This time, during the ceremony, the Sky Swallowing clan obviously had plans for themselves. Ba Su seemed to have kept silent in the beginning, but he was simply getting Hei Qi from the Blackbone clan to speak on his behalf instead. He didn't want us special tribes to place any importance on the issue, but after he realized nothing could stop us from engaging in this battle, he did everything to form a special tribes alliance with one main chief. Obviously, this position of chief was meant for himself. He needed to be chief. If I had not interfered and defeated Ba Su, with his strength and recognition amongst others, he would have become chief instead. The consequences of this are unimaginable. Jian Wushuang mumbled. Jian Wushuang had only suspected the Sky Swallowing clan in the beginning, but now he was almost sure that the clan had ties with the Archeylon Palace. Perhaps they had even pledged allegiance to the Archeylon Palace. Under these circumstances, letting Ba Su of the Sky Swallowing clan become chief would mean losing the battle already. Even though their plans did not work out, the Sky Swallowing clan will not rest here. They will make their next move. Jian Wushuang squinted for a bit, and looked down towards King Chenxing. King Chenxing, make preparations. I want eyes on that clan from today onwards. Report any action, no matter how small it may seem. Take note of the other special tribes as well. Understood, King Chenxing obliged. King Luo Yu, Jian Wushuang looked towards him. Now that the special tribes have started making their preparations, We ourselves cannot fall behind. Gather the strongest experts we have. This will be my task for you. No problem. King Luo Yu nodded. You're all dismissed. Jian Wushuang waved his hand. The 3 9-star ancient emperors went away to make the necessary preparations. Jian Wushuang continued to sit there and started transmitting something to Emperor Bai. Sky swallowing sanctuary, deep in their lair, in the dusky void. Clan leader Ba Su, you really messed up this time. Because of you, all our well-thought plans have all been flushed down the drain. The eerie black-robed man stood there, his voice seemingly depressed. H&H, this was indeed partially my fault, but do you think the Archulon Palace had no responsibility either? The information you gave me was that Jian Wushuang was no more than a simple second-stage Great Emperor. But what happened? His abilities are pinnacle second-stage Great Emperor level. If not for your inaccurate information, would I have fought face-to-face with him? I would never have just given the position of chief away to that brat. Ba Su replied. Hearing this, the black-robed man fell silent. Chapter 2092. All in Jian Wushuang's abilities were indeed incredible. Back at the Three Emperors world, the fighting power he demonstrated was indeed of a decent second-stage Great Emperor level, but not the pinnacle. From then till now, how long had it been? Jian Wushuang had even defeated the pinnacle second-stage Great Emperor Ba Su face-to-face. Compare that to when Jian Wushuang had just arrived in Three Emperors world. Too fast. Jian Wushuang has improved too fast. At this rate, he won't take long before he reaches Emperor Bai's level. That would be a great disturbance to the Archulon Palace, the black-robed man said solemnly. Why are you wasting time then? Have you came up with a plan to remove Jian Wushuang yet? Is that not what the Archulon Palace is known for? Ba Su bawled. To kill Jian Wushuang. The black-robed man thought for a while before shaking his head. He is not the Jian Wushuang of yesterday. With such protection skills, it would prove too difficult to kill him. Maybe it would have been possible before he surpassed the 7th step of inverse cultivation, but it's too late for that now. The black-robed man was helpless. Indeed, they had missed the golden opportunity to kill Jian Wushuang. Now that Jian Wushuang's wings had spread, it was almost impossible to slay him. H&H, what was the Archulon Palace doing in the beginning? Ba Su questioned. Enough. There is nothing we can do to change the past. It has already happened, Jian Wushuang becoming chief of the Special Tribes Alliance and all, the black-robed man said. The window for you to become chief has long closed. Now, we need to count on Plan B. Plan B. Ba Su's pupils shrank. He knew what the black-robed man was referring to. We're not prepared yet. Using Plan B, is that not a bit too hasty? Ba Su frowned. We have no choice. If we wait for the special clans to unite their forces with the Sanctuary Alliance, it will be too late. We may not be well prepared, the plan may not be perfect, but it's all or nothing now, the black-robed man replied. All in, her. Ba Su found his well-needed determination. Okay then, I'll make the preparations. Go then, the Archulon Palace will make its move now. With that, the black-robed man took out his token and gave the orders. God-Eater Sanctuary of the God-Eater clan. Within the sanctuary grounds, there were countless special tribes of different strengths besides the God-Eater clan. At this moment, they had all gathered. 2 figures were pacing around. During the recent ancient god clan's coronation, all clans unanimously agreed upon the creation of the Special Tribes Alliance, with the new ancient god emperor as chief. We, the Fire Edge clan, as part of the alliance, do not have enough almighties. According to the chief, if a clan has more than 10 almighties, 1 or 2 may stay behind. But my clan only has 3 almighties, so all of us have to fight, the red-haired middle-aged man said. All 3? With no almighty to guard our clan? What happens if our clan finds itself in trouble? A lad in black asked. As the chief mentioned, he will connect the clans and the Sanctuary Alliance with space tunnels. If anything happens within the clan, we can come back immediately, the red-haired man replied. That's not too bad then, the black-shirt lad nodded. But something was wrong. His eyes hinted at something sinister. Clan leader, I'm afraid you won't be able to join this battle, the black-shirt lad said. Huh! The red-haired middle-aged man turned around, only to see the black-shirt lad's ferocious eyes staring at him. Before he could say anything, a cold dagger plunged into the red-haired man's chest at lightning speed. Crap! At this moment of life and death, the red-haired man immediately activated his armor and blocked the dagger. But the dagger had already pierced the man's skin. This was enough for the man's face to completely change. He could feel a terrifying corrosive power seeping through his body from that bit of skin. Poison. You! The red-haired middle-aged man looked at the black-shirt lad, unable to believe what had happened. The lad grinned hideously before making his departure. In the void above a clan's lair, several black shadows stood in line. These 10-odd men each let out a terrifying aura, for they were all almighties above Sir God level. There was even one Emperor God. These black-robed men stared at the massive clan in front of them, their eyes icy cold. In moments, these 10-odd men floated towards the clan. Hong! A terrifying blow was heard, and thus began the massacre. Within ancient God sanctuary grounds, the Purple Snake clan, a mid-tier clan without experts of Emperor God levels, but which possessed 5 Sir Gods. Now, these 5 Sir Gods and many more experts under them gathered. But they did not gather for the battle against the 3 Emperors' world, but for the other huge mid-tier clan in front of them. That clan had had great animosity against the Purple Snake clan for a long period of time. Their hatred had grown to a point of no return. Purple Snake clan leader, the time is now. We can make our move, a black-robed figure within the crowd smiled. What about your men? The leader of the Purple Snake clan asked. Relax, once you've made your move, the experts we inserted into the other clan will make their move too. You have our full support. Good, the leader smiled, and looked towards the masses behind him. Clansmen, the time to cleanse our shame and take our revenge for our ancestors has arrived. Take your weapons, and kill them all. Kill! Kill! The many experts from the Purple Snake clan charged towards the other clan ferociously. The 2 clans began their frenzy. Slaughter after slaughter from all over the 4 sanctuaries began almost simultaneously. The entire Special Tribes domain was in a mess. Chapter 2093 Chaos within the 4 sanctuaries, while the brawl between Special Tribes was in full swing. In the Great Hall of the Ancient God Clan. Ancient Emperor, I bring news from the other tribes. Many tribes now are in a complete mess, King Xianxia reported solemnly. What exactly happened? Jian Wushuang asked. The Special Tribes Alliance was already formed. All that needed to happen was for the tribes to gather their strength and prepare for battle. Yet at such a crucial period of time, this had happened. We do not know the specifics, but information from the tribes shows some sort of mutiny within themselves, slaughtering one another. Other tribes report sudden assaults from foreign clans, especially from those with a past grudge. Some of them were attacked by black-robed experts. Many tribes are in a wreck now. Fights are happening everywhere. Some of them can't take the pressure, and have requested for us to send some of our own experts over. Jian Wushuang's face darkened upon hearing that. It's the Archilon Palace. Jian Wushuang's fists clenched uncontrollably. I thought they could only infiltrate the human domains, but now they've influenced our special tribes as well. They have done it so well. One movement from them was enough to create such big waves. From the current severity of it, Jian Wushuang was sure it was the doing of Archilon Palace. Such brilliant infiltration, within the eternal chaotic world, only the Archilon Palace could have done it. What about the other 3 big clans? How are they? They're doing fine. God Eater clan saw its own share of mutiny, however, along with the attack of the Blackrobes. But it's nothing the God Eaters cannot handle. As for the Sky Swallowing clan and the Black Dragon clan, all is calm, King Xianxia replied. Oh! Jian Wushuang frowned. He understood the Sky Swallowers in activity, but the Black Dragons. King Xianxia, get your people to keep an eye on the others, especially the Sky Swallowing clan. If my calculations are correct, they will make their move soon, Jian Wushuang said. Make their move? Why? King Xianxia and the others were puzzled. They had never suspected the Sky Swallowing clan. Jian Wushuang fell silent for a moment, Before he replied, I previously received information from Emperor Bai of the Human Sanctuary Alliance. The Sky Swallowing clan's movements have become increasingly suspicious, and they have interacted with experts of the Archeolon Palace. Add that to how they behaved during the coronation, I'm almost certain they have colluded with the Archeolon Palace, perhaps even following them. What? King Chen Xing, King Luo Yu, King Zhong Kang were all astonished. The Sky Swallowing clan, colluding with the Archeolon Palace? If this information were correct, it would prove to be a devastating blow to the special tribes. After all, the Sky Swallowers were part of the top 4 special tribes, just next to the ancient gods. The Sky Swallowing clan was so formidable, and so influential within the special tribe's domain. Things are not as simple as they seem because of this, Jian Wushuang mumbled, before lifting his head once again. King Zhong Kang. O great emperor, King Zhong Kang immediately took a bow. Take some experts from our clan and dispatch them to others that require our help. You will lead this team, and be quick about it. We do not have much time. Crises that cannot be mediated, you are allowed to settle them in your own way. Kill every single black robe you meet along the way as well. Do not hesitate, Jian Wushuang murmured. Understood, King Zhong Kang replied. Ancient Emperor, with everything that's going on, we have more than 10 tribes alone asking us for help. Will King Zhong Kang's team be enough? King Luo Yu frowned. It won't be, but we don't have a choice, Jian Wushuang replied coldly. It's normal for these tribes to seek my help as Special Tribes Alliance Chief, but it is not possible for me to help them all at once, especially during times like these. Let them handle some stress on their own for now. It's only been some small-scale mutiny and blackrobe attacks after all. If they can't handle this much on their own after having existed for so long, I don't see why they should continue to exist. And we have more important things to do. King Chen Xing, Jian Wushuang looked towards him. Prepare a small team of elite experts. Quality over quantity. They will follow me out. Ancient Emperor, you're going out? King Chen Xing and King Luo Yu looked towards Jian Wushuang. Yeah, Jian Wushuang nodded. King Luo Yu, you will run the ancient god clan in my absence. Even though King Zhong Kang and I have taken quite a few experts, there are many more 7-star experts that will remain, along with you the 9-star ancient god. It should be enough to mitigate any crisis. Indeed, rest assured, King Luo Yu replied. Jian Wushuang nodded and soon took off. Within the ancient god clan, Jian Wushuang and King Chen Xing formed a line in front of the enormous wormhole. Behind them were several more figures. Among these figures were the familiar King Jiyu Yu and King Jiyu Tong brothers, and 6 more 8-star ancient gods behind them. The remainder were 7-starred. This was a pretty strong team. Ancient Emperor, where are we heading? King Chen Xing asked. To the Black Dragon Sanctuary, Jian Wushuang replied directly. The Black Dragon Sanctuary? King Chen Xing flinched. That sanctuary is controlled by the Black Dragon clan, and they've been relatively quiet as of now. Is this necessary? Is because the Black Dragon clan has been too quiet. We have to make haste. Jian Wushuang was sure. He had an instinct. Something was happening at the Black Dragon clan. Chapter 2094 The Black Dragon Clan. The Black Dragon Clan became one of the top 4 clans with their formidable abilities and presence of great emperors. Normally, it would be hard to shake such a clan. But Jian Wushuang knew how the Archeolon Palace operated. The Archeolon Palace had infiltrated other clans for ages. Their influence was unimaginable. The Vientiane Tower at the human domain? Built by the Archeolon Palace from the bottom up. They were even able to nurture a great emperor, placing him within the highest ranks of the Sanctuary Alliance. Within the Special Tribes domain, the Archeolon Palace should have laid their own groundwork a long time ago too. If they had truly begun, the top 4 clans would have been affected to a certain degree. The Sky Swallowing clan had most likely defected towards the Archeolon Palace however, so it was normal for nothing to have happened amongst themselves. The ancient god clan was too powerful, with 4 great emperors alone, along with the pinnacle 2nd stage great emperor Jian Wushuang was the head. Even if they had infiltrated the clan to a certain degree, it could not possibly affect things much. But when it came to the Black Dragon clan and the God Eater clan, the Archeolon Palace were definitely able to disturb them. Only the Black Dragon clan was not affected by everything going around. It was too quiet. This level of quiet was disturbing enough for Jian Wushuang to check it out. We are heading for the Black Dragon Sanctuary. Keep this a secret, Jian Wushuang instructed. Understood. King Chen-Xing nodded. After which, experts led by Jian Wushuang and King Chen-Xing headed towards the Black Dragon Sanctuary via wormhole. Stepping into the sanctuary, they immediately headed towards the Black Dragon Clan. At the same moment, at a void above the Black Dragon Clan lair, massive amounts of people congregated in that one single spot and floated. They all emitted impressive auras, the weakest of which was already at Sir God level. At a glance, there were more than 200 people there. Within these 200-odd experts, Black Dragon experts made up 7/10 of it. The remainder of them were black-robed Archilon Palace experts. In front of the pack stood the Black Dragon Clan leader Ba Su and a black-robed Eerie Elder from the Archilon Palace. News from within the ancient God clan. King Zhon Kang has brought several experts to assist the other tribes, the black-robed elder spoke. Just Zhon Kang? Where's King Chen-Xing, King Luo Yu, and that Jian Wushuang? Ba Su frowned. I don't know, the elder shook his head. The ancient God clan is different from others. They worship bloodline over anything else, not even ability. They have absolute loyalty for their emperor. This makes it difficult for Archilon Palace to infiltrate. All this time, we still were not able to get into their top ranks. It's impossible to know where they have gone. But if my predictions are correct, that ancient emperor should still be at the ancient God clan. Stay there for all he wants. Ba Su gave a sneering laugh. He thought getting someone to spy on me would be enough. They underestimated us. Sky Swallowing Clan, as one of the top clans around, naturally had their own tactics. They knew the ancient God clan had been spying on them all this time, yet they were still able to avoid surveillance. Like right now, almost 9/10 of Sky Swallowing experts were there, but the spy from the ancient God clan had no idea at its time. Let's make our move, Ba Su said. Yep, the black-robed elder nodded, and waved his hand. Immediately, 4 black-robed figures went off in all 4 directions, but all were heading towards the void near the Black Dragon Clan's lair. Once they were in position, they each took out a transmission token. As they crushed the token, a formation that had already been prepared within the token immediately took over. It covered everything around, including the lair and the void. This formation was specially made by us Archilon Palace. Not only does it lock space-time, it is also indestructible. Great emperors won't be able to lay a single scratch on it. With this, the Black Dragon Clan will never escape. The elder said. Ha ha, wonderful. Ba Su was elated. With a wave of his hand, he said, let's go guys, to the Black Dragon Clan. As Ba Su moved, the bloodthirsty, elated experts of the Sky Swallowing Clan followed. Within Black Dragon Clan's dark hall, a beautiful woman in black, the Black Dragon Emperor, sat on her throne, looking down on the many Black Dragon experts. Much has happened since the formation of the Special Tribes Alliance. Obviously there is something going on behind all this, and it also shows the Archilon Palace planned this a long time ago. Their goal now is to prevent the Alliance from joining the battle. According to the ancient God clan, clans and tribes of all abilities were affected, even the top clan God Eater clan. We of the Black Dragon Clan must be cautious at times like this. Pass the order down. The protective array will be activated to its maximum. In the meantime, any clansmen caught provoking one another, or causing chaos and panic, will all be cut down. The Black Dragon Emperor's voice sent shivers down spines. Understood, the experts all heeded. They all knew these were special times, and the Black Dragon Clan could not afford to be careless. But just at this moment, something happened. Hong! A loud roar resonated. It was like thunder, with a second roar chasing behind. The entire Black Dragon Clan was taken aback. What's happening? Everyone in the hall, along with the Black Dragon Emperor, was stunned. This sound, someone's attacking our protective array. The Emperor's eyes turned cold. Move! Immediately, the experts all left. Chapter 2095, Black Water Dragon Clan's Crisis Boom. Boom! Boom! Waves of deafening attacks struck the formation which protected the Black Water Dragon Clan. Each strike made the formation tremble. After a few attacks, The formation looked like it was going to collapse. By the time the experts from the Blackwater Dragon clan reacted and showed up in the sky, a large hole had been formed in the formation. Boom! Many figures, radiating an overbearing aura, rushed forth. The formation which protected my clan is destroyed. The space-time around this place is sealed off. They are trying to. The Blackwater Dragon Emperor thought gloomily. She looked at the experts that were rushing into the formation. Soon, she spotted the leader. "Ba Su, it's you. What does the Sky Swallowing clan want to achieve by destroying the formation which protected my clan? What do we want to do? Since you can become the leader of your clan, you shouldn't be an idiot. Blackwater Dragon Emperor, can't you deduce what I'm here to do?" Ba Su smiled coldly. The experts from the Sky Swallowing clan were bloodthirsty and smiled excitedly. The people of the Sky Swallowing clan became stronger by drinking the blood essence of the people of the other clans. The Blackwater Dragon clan was one of the 4 top-tier clans. Their blood essence was of a high grade and many of the Sky Swallowing clan people craved it. Before the fallout, the people of the Sky Swallowing clan could hardly have gotten a taste of it as they were careful of the other clan. Today, they finally had the chance to get a good meal. Damn it! The Blackwater Dragon Emperor was enraged. She spoke when she saw the men in black robes. "Looks like your Sky Swallowing clan and the Akron Palace are working together secretly. It was no wonder that you wanted to be the leader of the Special Tribes Alliance. If you became the leader, it would spell disaster for the Special Tribes Alliance." Humph. So what if I did not become the leader of the Alliance? Do you think the Special Tribes Alliance can still exist and ally with the Sanctuary Alliance? Even if they could, your Blackwater Dragon clan would not be there. Today, I will completely destroy your clan and feed on the blood essence of your people. Ba Su spoke emotionlessly. Attack! Kill everyone from the Blackwater Dragon clan. After the order from Ba Su, the densely packed people of the Sky Swallowing clan and the men in black robes hovering behind him charged. Waves of terrifying aura radiated mercilessly in all directions. Members of the Blackwater Dragon clan, listen up. Stop them at all cost. The Blackwater Dragon Emperor roared as her voice reverberated within their entire clan. At that instant, many of the Blackwater Dragon members roared in reply. Massive numbers of experts rushed forth from within the clan. Even though the Blackwater Dragon clan was weaker as a top-tier clan as compared to the Sky Swallowing clan and the Ancient God clan, their battle power was not to be looked down on. From the actions of the Sky Swallowing clan, people can deduce that this was a battle that determined the fate of the clan. If the Blackwater Dragon clan did not stop them, the clan would cease to exist. No one on the Blackwater Dragon clan wished to see this, hence they gave it their all and fought. It was not just the Almighty, the real gods charged in bravely as well. As the leader of the Blackwater Dragon clan, the Blackwater Dragon Emperor led the charge. A terrifying aura burst forth as she went to meet Ba Su. Ha ha! Blackwater Dragon Emperor, your fighting power has grown since the last time we fought. You barely made the cut for a Stage 2 Great Emperor. It's a pity that this battle power will not be enough to stop me. Ba Su smirked as he displayed the fighting power of a top-tier Stage 2 Great Emperor. Even though the battle had just begun, he was already dominating the Blackwater Dragon Emperor. On the other side, the 2 Great Emperors formed the Sky Swallowing clan charged into the crowd and began a massacre. Within moments, many Almighties died at their hands. The killing continued. Elder Zhong. The Blackwater Dragon Emperor yelled fiercely. Her voice reverberated within the entire clan and even penetrated deep into the ground. At that instant, boom! An aura that obviously belonged to a great emperor rose from the depths. A man in grey clothes with a black marking on his forehead appeared before everyone. He was extremely ugly. He rushed to meet the 2 great emperors from the Sky Swallowing clan and managed to go even against them even though he fought them alone. Oh! Ba Su was surprised when he saw this. I have heard that the Blackwater Dragon clan is the weakest clan among the 4 top-tier clans. This does not seem to be the case, at least on the highest level. Your clan is much stronger than the God Eater clan. Besides you, your clan has another top-tier Stage 1 Great Emperor. This Great Emperor was never heard of before, you have hid him well. Humph! The Black Water Dragon Emperor grunted but did not reply. Elder Zhong was one of the hidden experts among the Black Water Dragon clan. He was so old that even she, as the clan's leader, respected him a lot. Elder Zhong was not so powerful before. The reason why he could fight at the level of a top-tier Stage 1 Great Emperor was because he had encountered an opportunity when he went into the new ancient battlefield. His power grew as he cultivated on return. This was why the Elder Zhong now was much stronger than before. He alone could stop 2 great emperors from the sky-swallowing clan. Ha, my dear Black Water Dragon Emperor, do you really think that you can stop the sky-swallowing clan just like this? You are too naive. No matter what others say, the Black Water Dragon clan is a top-tier clan. Their foundation is extremely solid. If I was not absolutely sure that I could destroy this clan, why would I attack? Ba Su scoffed. The Black Water Dragon Emperor turned pale. Following his laugh, 2 auras burst forth in the middle of the battlefield. Boom! Boom! 2 shocking auras were felt. What? The Black Water Dragon Emperor looked at the source of the aura. What she saw were 2 men in black robes. One of the men stood beside Ba Su. The auras that was radiated off their bodies were at the level of a great emperor. 2 more great emperors? This. The Black Water Dragon Emperor was aghast. Including Ba Su, the sky-swallowing clan already had 3 great emperors. Now 2 more had joined their ranks. There would be 5 great emperors. How could the Black Water Dragon clan defend itself against this horrifying lineup of 5 great emperors and more than 200 almighties? Chapter 2096 Emotions. It's over. The Black Dragon clan is going to be destroyed. Many of the experts within the Black Dragon clan were in despair. They had given up all hope. The Black Dragon Emperor was enraged upon seeing her people fear for the worst. What are you afraid of? Even if we are going to die, don't make their lives easy. Attack! The aura of Black Dragon Emperor boiled as she battled Ba Su once again. Even though the experts from the Black Dragon clan looked gloomy, they fought on madly. The Black Dragon clan was a clan with the bloodline of the ancient water dragon. They were bloodthirsty and crazy by nature. Their bloodthirst and craziness were further stimulated as they were in this desperate situation. Kill! 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 The experts from the Black Dragon clan got desperate and fought with the mentality that they were going to die. With this, the Sky-Swallowing clan and the Akron Palace suffered great losses. VAR Axid 6327 document element biodexide 6327 SSP 6327-math floor date now. Windowed at pubic stag windowed pubic stag windowed pubic stag humph. What a waste of time. I want to see how long you can last. Ba Su said coldly. As for you, die. He said to the Black Water Dragon Emperor. A terrifying killing intent radiated from Ba Su as he finally decided to fight with his full strength. Ha! Bring it on. A glint of ferocity flashed across the eyes of the Black Dragon Emperor as she continued her onslaught with Ba Su. Even though she was trying her best, the difference in power level was obvious. A great emperor who relied on the bloodline power to barely reach Stage 2 was no match for a top-tier Stage 2 great emperor. A golden claw smashed onto the holy body of the Black Dragon Emperor. Puff! The Black Dragon Emperor spat out a mouthful of blood. She retreated a great distance as her aura diminished. After she had steadied herself, she continued the fight without hesitation. Humph. I do not want to waste any more time. Ba Su said as his body transformed. He transformed from a human into a giant golden bat. That was his original form. The golden bat had golden irises which stared at the Black Dragon Emperor intently. Screech! A shrill scream pierced through the battlefield and reverberated through the air. An extremely powerful soul attack was hidden within this screech. This move was used by Ba Su during the battle with Jian Wushuang during his coronation ceremony. The Black Dragon Emperor was already seriously injured. There was a brief moment she lost her conscience when the soul attack hit her. Ba Su attacked at the moment the Black Dragon Emperor lost her conscience. Golden Lightning Elemental Barrier. Boom! Waves of golden light the size of a water bucket flew towards the Black Dragon Emperor. Each wave of golden light was surrounded with golden lighting which seemed to be able to destroy everything. Each wave of golden lighting was perfectly fused with the golden light as the combination appeared in front of the Black Dragon Emperor. The Black Dragon Emperor had just regained conscious when she saw the waves of light appear in front of her. She had no time to react and block the attack. The energy contained in this golden bolt of light made her fearful as she sensed crisis. Without a doubt, she would either die or be gravely injured if she was hit by this attack. Is this the end? The Black Dragon Emperor roared. Her unwillingness to die made her turn mad. At that moment, an overbearing wave of soul power rose. At that moment, the Black Dragon Emperor decided to use her final trump card. Soul Ignition. She decided to use this final crazy move so as to try and strive for the biggest possibility for her clan to survive. Basu iris contracted as she saw the eyes of the Black Dragon Emperor turned blood red. He knew what she was about to do and moved backward slightly. Right when she was about to completely activate Soul Ignition, she heard a voice. Black Dragon Emperor. A voice cried out suddenly and rang in her ears. She shook visibly as she stopped what she was about to do. She turned around and saw a figure at the end of the horizon. The size of the figure was small compared to the larger people in her clan. It was considered a small dot. However, this figure had appeared when she needed it the most. Instantly, she was filled with hope. The madness she had had disappeared. Whoosh! Even though the figure was quite a distance away from her, he took only 2 steps to close this distance and appeared in front of the Black Dragon Emperor. At this point of time, the waves of golden light were right before the Black Dragon Emperor and it was too late for the figure to do anything to stop it. However, the figure did not even try to stop it. He simply stood there in front of the Black Dragon Emperor and allowed the waves of golden light crash into his strong holy body. Boom! A thunderous boom broke through the air as the horrifying aura erupted in all directions. The entire space turned into a world-ending storm. In the middle of the storm, the figure stood and allowed the storm of diving power to gush past him. Behind him was the Black Dragon Emperor, who was not harmed by the waves of golden light. The strongest move that Basu had in his arsenal, these dreadful waves of golden light, had been stopped by the power of his holy body. His holy body was completely unharmed by the impact. This. The Black Dragon Emperor looked at the figure who had saved her during the time of crisis in disbelief. She had already recognized the figure. It was the new ancient god emperor. It was him that had appeared in front of her and saved her from that deadly attack. He saved me. The Black Dragon Emperor muttered to herself. The surprise in her eyes slowly turned into something else. Something else uncharacteristic of her. The Black Dragon Emperor was the leader of her clan for many years. She had always been looked up to as the strongest person in the Blackwater Dragon clan and every single member of the clan respected her greatly. She forgot how this felt. She had thought she would never feel emotions like this anymore. However, now. Chapter 2097 Reinforcements. The Black Dragon Emperor looked at Jian Wushuang in a different manner. Basu's face turned after Jian Wushuang appeared. Ancient God Emperor? How is this possible? Why is he here? The cold man in dark robes from the Akron Palace transmitted a message to Basu when he was shocked. Leader Basu, people of the Akron Palace just told me that the formation they placed outside was destroyed. Many people managed to break through and are heading this way right now. What? Basu's face darkened. Many figures of powerful people appeared in his vision. Among them were King Chen Xing and other 8- and 9-star ancient gods. These ancient gods rushed into the battlefield and helped out the various members of the Blackwater Dragon clan. It's the Ancient God clan. The Ancient God clan is here. Ha ha. Yes. The Blackwater Dragon clan has hope. The Ancient God clan arrived on time. The members of the Blackwater Dragon clan were excited. They immediately allied with the Ancient God clan. How did this happen? The experts from the Sky Swallowing clan and the Akron Palace were stunned. People like Basu had a gloomy face. Their original plan had been to purposefully create chaos among the special tribes. During the chaos, when all the clans cared about themselves, they would go and destroy the Blackwater Dragon clan decisively. Even though they would suffer losses during the battle, the sky-swallowing clan could devour the blood essence of the experts from the Black Water Dragon clan and get stronger. Their overall power would instead increase due to this. As long as they did this well, no one would know that the sky-swallowing clan had participated in this if they did not leave any marks behind. People would think that the destruction of the Black Water Dragon clan was due to the Acheron Palace. The sky-swallowing clan could continue to stay undercover and find a good time to destroy the God-Eater clan. Once these two top-tier clans were gone, the Special Tribes Alliance would receive a devastating blow. They could then focus on dealing with the Ancient God clan. With luck, the sky-swallowing clan would become the true kings amongst the Special Tribes. Without the other three top-tier clans, the remaining clans would not be able to do anything as they wouldn't even have any great emperors. They couldn't ally with Sanctuary Alliance. This was the plan. The plan was executed hastily. Even though the risks were greater, there were no holes within the plan. He thought that the extinction of the Black Water Dragon clan was inevitable. However, the results. The Ancient God clan. Why is the Ancient God clan here? And the Ancient God Emperor personally leading the charge? Biesu roared. Jian Wushuang looked at Biesu and scoffed. Leader Biesu, are you surprised to see me? You are probably thinking that I should be within the Ancient God clan or heading to the other clans to aid in their battles, right? However, you underestimated me. I received information from the Sanctuary Alliance that the Sky-Swallowing clans has secret interactions with the Acheron Palace. Furthermore, your actions during the coronation ceremony helped me confirm that the Sky-Swallowing clan has allied with the Acheron Palace. This time, the various clans in the Special Tribes Alliance went into chaos at the same time. Even the God-Eater clan had to deal with some problems. On the other hand, the Sky-Swallowing clan and the Black Water Dragon clan remained calm. At that point in time, I was sure that you would attack the Black Water Dragon clan. After all, having chaos within the clans or having a few experts die from every clan would have negligible effects on the Special Tribes Alliance. Wouldn't the repercussions be much greater if an entire top-tier clan was destroyed? Am I right? Jian Wushuang looked at Biesu with great interest and smiled hearing this. Biesu was dumbfounded. He had never guessed that Jian Wushuang could deduce that the Sky-Swallowing clan would attack the Black Water Dragon clan just because the Black Water Dragon clan was peaceful. He also did not expect that the Ancient God Emperor could come on time. This brilliance. I admit that I indeed underestimated you. I never thought with your incredible talent and power that you were so brilliant. It was no wonder you managed to become the only new Ancient God Emperor after all this time. Biesu said. However, so what if you are here? More than half of the experts from the Ancient God clan had to stay within the clan to prevent a backstab. Many others went, under the guidance of King Zhong Kang, to assist other clans. Even with these experts you brought, the fighting power will be nowhere near to what we have. It is still uncertain who will emerge victorious. Ha ha. Let's try. Jian Wushuang smiled coldly as he unsheathed his Blood Mountain sword and attacked Biesu. At the same time. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. 6 beams of golden light flashed all around him. It was the 6 Hongjun golden swords. Biesu looked at the swords gravely. He could deal with the Black Dragon Emperor easily even if she used all her might. It was different if his opponent was Jian Wushuang. He could still remember the battle during the coronation ceremony clearly. Boom! Boom! Biesu fought Jian Wushuang with all his fight. As expected, he was completely suppressed under the pressure of the 6 Hongjun golden swords. On the entire battlefield, the Black Water Dragon clan was at a severe disadvantage. It was not simply the difference at the level of the Almighty. There were 2 great emperors who were freely wreaking havoc on the battlefield. When the experts from the Ancient God clan arrived and joined the battlefield, the tides turned. At the level of an Almighty, there were 8 8-star Ancient Gods. Among them were King Jiu and 3 other top-tier 8-star Ancient Gods. The remaining were 7-star Ancient Gods. Once this fighting power entered the battlefield, the fighting power equaled the level of the Almighty. The Sky-Swallowing clan had 5 great emperors. On the other hand, there were only 4 great emperors on the side of the Black Water Dragon clan and the reinforcements from Jian Wushuang. They had 1 less, but the quality of the great emperors was higher. Chapter 2098 5 War Spirits. The Black Water Dragon Clan had Elder Gu, who could deal with two of the great emperors from the Sky Swallowing Clan. As for the two great emperors from Akron Palace, they were dealt with by King Chen Xing and the Black Dragon Emperor. Both the Black Dragon Emperor and King Chen Xing were stage 2 great emperors. If they decided to use their full force, the two remaining great emperors from Akron Palace would be utterly suppressed. Jian Wuxiang took on Ba Su himself. At the level of great emperors, the Black Water Dragon Clan had the absolute advantage. People like King Chen Xing and the Black Water Dragon Emperor, who could suppress their opponents, could find chances and help the other battles by killing almighties from Akron Palace or the Sky Swallowing Clan. This allowed for the Black Water Dragon Clan to get a bigger advantage. Ba Su panicked as he saw this. Black Robes Man, the Akron Palace could do incredible things. Think of something. Ba Su transmitted. The old man in black robes was facing King Chen Xing. King Chen Xing was a stage 2 great emperor. He was a top-tier 9-star ancient god who had mastered the secret skills of the ancient god clan. On the other hand, the man in black robes was just a stage 1 great emperor. He could not do anything against King Chen Xing. When the man in black robes received the transmission, he was speechless. Even though the Akron Palace is capable of many things, we are not omnipotent. We have already sent a great number of experts into the special tribes just to create the conditions to attack the Black Water Dragon Clan. What can we do? VAR AXID 6327 document, analysis 6327, SSP 6327-math floor date now. Window to pubic stag window pubic stag window pubic stag. The man in black robes growled as he was helpless to do anything. Now, he really could not do anything to change the situation. Right then. Humph. I knew the garbage from Akron Palace was not capable of anything. A cold voice reverberated throughout the battlefield. All of the experts on the battlefield looked towards the source of the voice. They saw 30 figures hovering in midair at an area near the battlefield. The 30 of them wore blood-red cloaks and radiated an evil, bloody aura. This is Holocaust sect? Why are the people from the Holocaust sect here? The man in black robes looked at these people and was surprised. We came here on the orders of my master. We wanted to stay hidden and not interfere with the battle. Little did I know that the people of the Akron Palace were so useless. The man at the front said, "Useless." The face of the old man in black robes turned pale. Even though he was enraged, he kept it controlled. No matter what, it is good that the people from Holocaust sect are here. Ally with us and kill everyone from the Black Water Dragon Clan and the Ancient God Clan. The old man in black robes roared. Humph. I don't need garbage like you to tell me what to do. The man in the lead said coldly. A faint crimson-red light was seen within his eyes as he looked at the battlefield. Hum. 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 3 monstrous aura erupted simultaneously from these men in red cloak. These 3 auras came from great emperors. To make matters worse, the man in the lead was a stage 2 great emperor. Great emperors? Another 3 of them. People like the Black Dragon Emperor and King Chen Xing turned pale. Even Jian Wuxiang knitted his eyebrows. Ha ha. Looks like the tides have turned. Seems like I will be winning this battle. Ba Su laughed loudly. Is that so? I think it's too early to celebrate. Jian Wuxiang grinned. Heh. Ba Su knitted his eyebrows. He did not know where Jian Wuxiang got his confidence from. In the air, near the battlefield. Go, attack. The man in the crimson-red cloak ordered. At that instant, the 2 stage 1 great emperors and the 30 almighties charged towards the battlefield. Everyone from the Black Water Dragon Clan and Ancient God Clan looked grim. Right then, Jian Wuxiang turned his palm as an ancient mirror appeared in his hands. Go, my 5 war spirits. Jian Wuxiang roared as waves of aura radiated from the mirror. These auras soon turned into 5 large black figures. Each of the figures radiated a sinister vibe. It was as though they came from the depths of hell. Ba Su widened his eyes when he saw the 5 war spirits. These are great emperors. Under the surprise of Ba Su, the 5 war spirits rushed towards the space not too far away. Obviously, The 5 war spirits went to engage the experts from Holocaust sect. Boom! 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 The 5 war spirits dashed around the crowd of experts from Holocaust sect. Within seconds, a battle broke out. There were 30 members of the Holocaust sect, including 3 great emperors. They were facing 5 war spirits, of which each had the fighting power of a great emperor. 5 war spirits, which was the equivalent to 5 great emperors, were all at the level of great emperors. They forcibly stopped the various experts from Holocaust sect. Under the leadership of the man in crimson red cloak, the experts of Holocaust sect engaged the 5 war spirits. However, they would not be able to free themselves within a short amount of time. This scene made the hopeful B.A. Su stunned once more. The various experts on the battlefield were stunned too. They had never thought that Jian Wushuang would have such an amazing backup plan. This included people such as King Chen Xing from the ancient God clan. 5 war spirits, with the power of 5 great emperors? Jian Wushuang was already very powerful, yet he still had such an amazing fighting force in his hands. Jian Wushuang smiled when he saw that the experts from the Holocaust sect had been stopped by the war spirits. The 5 war spirits had devoured his divine power while in the mirror and evolved. They now possessed the fighting power of a great emperor. Even though it was only stage 1 great emperor, they could even beat normal stage 2 great emperors if they formed the 5 fire formation. In this scenario, however, separating the 5 war spirits was much more beneficial to the battlefield. Chapter 2099 Defeat the experts from Holocaust sect were stopped in their tracks by the 5 war spirits. Even the man in the crimson red cloak felt great pressure when he was facing the 5 great emperors. This meant that the reinforcements from the Holocaust sect were not useful to the Sky Swallowing clan and the Akron Palace in any way. On the battlefield, the disadvantage that the Sky Swallowing clan and the Akron Palace had got bigger and bigger. Not too long after the experts from the Holocaust sect had reached the battlefield, rumble waves of aura swept the battlefield. Large numbers of densely packed experts appeared at the edge of the battlefield. These were people led by King Zhong Kang from the ancient God clan and the leader of the God Eater clan. When Jian Wushuang reached the Black Water Dragon clan, he saw the formation put in place to isolate the time-space. This verified his deduction, and he immediately transmitted a message to King Chen Xing to rush to reinforce the Black Water Dragon clan when he settled the chaos within the God Eater clan. 2 great emperors led large numbers of experts from the ancient God clan and the God Eater clan as reinforcements, and they arrived. They charged onto the battlefield straight away. The Sky Swallowing clan and the Akron Palace were already at a disadvantage. With the arrival of the reinforcements, the battle power of both sides were further pulled apart. We can't win this. Leader B.A. Su, leave immediately. The old man in black robes roared as he brought the remaining forces from Akron Palace and retreated. We are also leaving. The man in the crimson red cloak from Holocaust sect yelled. The members of Holocaust sect who had been fighting the 5 war spirits backed off. As for the Sky Swallowing clan, B.A. Su was completely suppressed by Jian Wushuang. However, he had had a clear view of the battlefield since the start of the battle. He knew that they had no chance in winning this battle from the moment King Zhong Kang and the experts from the God Eater clan arrived. Bastard! B.A. Su was screaming in his mind, enraged. The Sky Swallowing clan had been well prepared for this attack on the Black Water Dragon clan. According to the plan, they had an 80% chance of success of destroying the Black Water Dragon clan silently and stealthily. But now, Jian Wushuang, damn this Jian Wushuang! B.A. Su stared at Jian Wushuang. During the coronation ceremony, Jian Wushuang had defeated him and messed up his plan. This time, it was due to Jian Wushuang again. He had managed to see through the elaborate plan and brought reinforcement from the Black Water Dragon clan early. Now, B.A. Su had to retreat. Bastard, I will kill you sooner or later. B.A. Su roared from the bottom of his heart. No matter how unwilling he was to resign himself to his fate, the defeat of his clan was unavoidable. Retreat! B.A. Su shouted as he backed off quickly. The experts from the Sky Swallowing clan started to retreat. Experts from the ancient God clan, the Black Water Dragon clan and the God Eater clan chased them down at full force. Along the way, they tried their best to kill the opponent. Jian Wushuang looked at the people running away and thought, The Sky-Swallowing Clan, Akron Palace, and Holocaust Sect had 8 great emperors. No matter what, I have to kill some of them. Jian Wushuang looked at the crowd in front of him. He quickly focused himself in one direction. In that direction, there were 8 experts. Among them were 2 great emperors. One of them came from Akron Palace, while the other came from the Sky-Swallowing. They were ordinary stage 1 great emperors. It will be the 2 of them then, Jian Wushuang said with great killing intent. Rumble divine power mixed with endless power of space-time surged like waves across the air. Jian Wushuang stretched out his right hand as he clenched his fist in the direction of the 2 great emperors. Ancient God secret skills, moon picking skill. The space-time trembled as the limitless power of space-time flooded the area which the 2 great emperors were at. The entire space was sealed off immediately. The entire heaven and earth and power of space-time gathered there and suppressed the 2 great emperors. At the same time, a large palm made up of pure divine power appeared out of nowhere. It was as though this palm belonged to a mother, as it traveled quietly. It approached the 2 great emperors slowly. It looked like the palm was going to pick up a flower floating on a stream lightly and gently. Fear was clearly written on the faces of the 2 great emperors within the sealed space. They struggled furiously and tried their best to escape the confinement, but nothing they did could break them free. They could only look at the palm as it slowly approached them. Soft humming could be heard in the space before it turned completely quiet. As for the 2 great emperors, they turned pale as the auras on their body weakened as though they were men at the brink of death. When Jian Wushuang used all his might and skill, even top-tier stage 2 great emperors like Ba Su would be heavily injured. The 2 ordinary stage 1 great emperors were lucky to even survive. Even though they managed to survive the secret skill, King Chen Xing and the Black Dragon Emperor caught up with them and killed them. There was nothing they could do, not even soul ignition, before they were killed. Upon seeing this, Jian Wushuang smiled coldly. I finally understand why Emperor Bai was able to kill great emperors so easily, Jian Wushuang muttered. Every great emperor had their own unique techniques. Their ability to save their own lives and run away were extremely strong. It would be difficult for 2 great emperors with similar power levels to kill each other. For a stage 2 great emperor, it would still be extremely difficult to kill a stage 1 great emperor as he would need to be wary of soul ignition. However, if one were a top-tier stage 2 great emperor, killing a stage 1 great emperor would not be so difficult. Jian Wushuang possessed the ability to kill most stage 1 great emperors with the aid of his moon-picking skill. Emperor Bai was much stronger and scarier than Jian Wushuang, hence it would be even easier for him to kill great emperors. Ba Su and the remaining 6 great emperors ran even faster when they saw the death of the 2 great emperors. They were all shocked. Jian Wushuang was not able to do anything to the remaining great emperors and could only help kill those 2 great emperors. The experts from the 3 different clans stopped chasing after inflicting heavy damage to the Sky-Swallowing Clan, the Akron Palace and Holocaust Sect. The battle was finally over. Chapter 2100 Uprooted. Thank goodness you've arrived. If not for you, I'm afraid my clan would have been annihilated by now. You have our gratitude. If you encounter any issues in the future, we will definitely come to your assistance. The Black Dragon Emperor said, looking at Jian Wushuang with affection. I am the Special Tribes Alliance Chief after all. It is my duty to help you. No need for formalities. Jian Wushuang smiled. He noticed how the Black Dragon Emperor was looking at him, but paid no attention to it. The audacity of the Sky-Swallowing Clan. To collude with the Archelon Palace, even attempting to wipe out the Black Dragon Clan. The God-Eater Clan leader mumbled. Their ambition does not end there. If my predictions are correct, Ba Su wanted to get rid of the Black Dragon Clan silently, then find an opportunity to get rid of the God-Eaters. Finally, he'll find the ancient gods. If his plan had succeeded, with the other top 3 clans removed from the picture, who else would have dared to defy the Sky Swallowers? By then, no clan would dare join the Human Sanctuary Alliance in battle. The 3 Emperors' world would have won by then. The experts from both God-Eater Clan and Black Dragon Clan looked at each other. They were chilled by what could have happened, but relieved it had not. Luckily Jian Wushuang had seen through the Sky-Swallowing Clan's intentions from the beginning, allowing their plan to fall apart. The experts from the ancient god clan all looked at Jian Wushuang with respect, especially King Chen Xing and King Zhong Kang. They knew the Sky Swallowing clan had made no intention to attack the Black Dragons beforehand, but Jian Wushuang had derived that from the inactivity of the Black Dragons, and decisively led experts here personally. This level of observation. King Zhong Kang and King Chen Xing were ashamed. King Chen Xing had a newfound respect for Jian Wushuang. Even though the Sky Swallowing clan has suffered its share of losses this time, their foundation remains. If they are not destroyed, what happened today will happen again, Jian Wushuang said. Ancient Emperor, what you mean is... Black Dragon Emperor and the God Eater clan leader looked towards Jian Wushuang. I suggest that the three clans unite against the Sky Swallowing clan, uprooting them in the shortest time possible. Those clans that follow the Sky Swallowing clan, like the Black Bone clan, since the Sky Swallowers have decided to collude with the Archeolon Palace, there is no doubt the rest have as well. If there is a need, we will remove them too, Jian Wushuang said coldly. Hearing this, the two leaders nodded. The Sky Swallowing clan had to be destroyed, that was for certain. As for the other clans that followed, they would perish too. 70% of my God Eater experts have followed us here to Black Dragon grounds. We are ready to strike against the Sky Swallowers, the God Eater leader said. Even though my Black Dragon clan has suffered huge losses, many almighties have fallen, we still have enough fighting power. What's left of us, myself included, are at your disposal. The Black Dragon Emperor followed. For the Black Dragon clan, Jian Wushuang and the ancient god clan were now their saviors, especially after today. Be it in gratitude or for revenge, they were all happy to join in the fight against the Sky Swallowing clan. Very good, Jian Wushuang smiled, and looked towards King Chen Xing. Take more experts from our clan, and spread the news across the domain about today's battle. The Sky Swallowing clan have officially colluded with the Archeolon Palace, and almost destroyed the Black Dragon clan today. Now, the Black Dragon clan, God Eater clan, and Ancient clan will join forces and uproot the treasonous Sky Swallowers. During this period of time, any clan that dares stop us will be seen as colluding with the Sky Swallowers. They will all be cut down. Understood. King Chen Xing made his move and started spreading the word. After that, the three clans started to reorganize their remaining forces, and made their way towards the Sky Swallowing clan's lair. A quiet void gathered the Sky Swallowers, the Archeolon Palace, and Holocaust sect experts. There were only 100-odd people. Before the battle happened, the Sky Swallowers and Archeolon Palace together had over 200 experts, and an extra 30 from the Holocaust sect. But now, there were just over 100. They had lost more than half of their experts. Even those that survived were in bad shape. To be a Su, the Eerie Elder from the Archeolon Palace, and experts of the Holocaust sect had gathered. Indeed, the three clans led by the Ancient Emperor have reached our doorstep. Ba Su's face turned green. 9/10 of my clan came to destroy the Black Dragons, but now only 1/10 remains. Even with the protective array, there is no way I can defend against them. We will lose our foundation. Hearing this, the Sky Swallowing experts trembled profusely. After they had escaped from the Black Dragon clan, Ba Su immediately transmitted a message to the remaining experts within the Sky Swallowing clan, asking them to escape and hide. But they were such a big clan. This maneuver could not be done in an instant. And Jian Wushuang was so much faster. They were heading towards their lair almost right after they had pushed them back. When Jian Wushuang and the others made their way into the lair, the Sky Swallowing clan had only managed to move several hundred people. The remaining people did not stand a chance. The three clans were not going to have any mercy upon the clan-hunting, bloodthirsty Sky Swallowers. Add that to the fact that they defected towards the Archeolon Palace, betraying the Special Tribes Alliance, and betraying the entire eternal chaotic world. What good was there in keeping this clan around?